All right, testing. 1, 2, 3. Cool, everything's good. Awesome. All right, so the market has been going a little crazy lately. Actually, let me close this. If you guys have been following, you would see that I actually had a lot of doubts in how these massive AI companies were using their finances. And we see the repercussions of that right now. A lot of very big investors are cashing out because they just don't feel confident. If you look at one of my previous videos, you would have seen a big reason why I wasn't confident was because of mainly the circular financing and them just spending so much money, just betting on AI, being a more significant for them than at the moment it may seem to be. What the future holds for these companies, nobody knows, but at the moment there is a lot of doubt. Anywho, that since tech is pretty much leads the stock market and they have a lot of sway, we see that a lot of other sectors are hit by the lack of trust in the stock market in the tech sector right now. So, Brian wants to say hi. Hello. So, regardless of that, I've still been taking advantage of opportunities that are coming up. There's a lot of talk of a massive crash for 2026. Given that there is a lot of talk of a massive crash in the stock market for 2026. If that already happened, or if there's going to be a bigger crash later on, I don't know. But does not mean we can't take advantage of moves that are happening in the market at the moment. So I've been watching Meta for a while, and I actually did end up buying some over. I wanted to buy some over here, but I didn't. And then I saw another good opportunity right here, and I was like, you know what? I think it can. Sorry, my brain was going a little crazy. When I bought it here, I actually didn't buy the stock. I bought options on the stock because I still have a lot of my money invested elsewhere, so I can't actually buy or have significant position sizes where I can make some good money. So to account for that, I've been utilizing options trading and doing a lot of that actually. So one of the options trade that I actually did take was on Facebook. It wasn't a big position. I only bought one contract at 635. So that was this day around here sometime. And one contract at 635 is actually worth 100 shares, so it cost me $635 to buy that contract. And I was not planning to see this massive run up. I think they got upgraded this day, and then they also had good earnings or something was going on. The good earnings definitely did help, and then they got upgraded to I think like 900 and change a share. They actually got upgraded. I'll stop. They actually got upgraded by another analyst over here, I believe it was over here sometime. Unfortunately, the news never picked up on it, or maybe it wasn't significant enough and I read too much into it. And then we end up seeing that with good earnings kind of really push the stock up, and which sucks because I did make 600 US on a single option, which is fantastic. But if I were to have sold right at market open, I would have been up like I think almost $2,000 profit US. Or something like that. I can't show you the chart because the options that I was buying had an expiry date of February 13th, so that chart is not available anymore, to my knowledge. So yeah, regardless, still a good buy. I made $600 on $600 invested, so I doubled my money, which is freaking fantastic. So I am not complaining. I wish I put in more, but my options account is growing, which is a fantastic thing. Again, I did not, since I don't have too much money in my trading, or any money really in my trading account, I wasn't able to take advantage of Shopify. My mom mentioned that she's looking at it. My mom also trades, so I ended up taking a look at it, and then I saw that they had bad earnings, and with AI kind of being doubted a lot right now, they took a little bit of a beating. So I told my mom actually to take advantage of this. It could have went. I told her that it might go lower today. So this is actually on the 12th of February, and I told her I'm like it might go lower, but it's a good time to take advantage and throw some money in. She ended up buying, I think, pretty much at market open, so around the 118, 119 mark, and within, I think yesterday, she ended up selling for like $300 profit. I wish I ended up, oh actually no, yeah, this is on the NASDAQ. So she bought on the TSX. I wish I took advantage of it and bought options. Why didn't I? I don't know, I was stupid, but I'm looking back at it now, exact same place that I told her to buy and I would have bought. So I would have bought my options here at $13.30 an option, meaning it would have been $1,300 US. And then if I would have sold the next day, I would have been up another $300 profit, which is fantastic in a couple days, doing absolutely nothing. Shoulda, coulda, woulda. but something to look into the future. I think that Shopify will go higher. So if you have money lying around, yeah, I think it'd be a good opportunity to buy. One that I am currently looking at is Amazon. I actually was about to buy options on here today, but I was looking at the hourly chart, and then it kind of looked like it might have a day or two of more potential downside, if not stagnation. So I'm gonna relax on that and wait to see a better opportunity come up. I think my bird wants to be part of the show. But regardless, they are beaten down like crazy from the last high. They are down 20%. Like, that's crazy. So if you were to buy right now and wait for it to hit its highs again, that is exactly 20% profit right there. Will they go to the levels within a couple weeks? I don't know, but no one really knows. But it is definitely a good buy, 100%. And when I'm looking at the potential options right now, it's $15, $16 a contract right now. And then if it does go back to those highs, you're gonna make up a little bit less than $5,000. It's like $50 a contract, which is $5,000. So again, fantastic opportunity. You have $1,600 laying around in the bank anyways. Why not just buy a contract and then buy your contract months ahead? Like, this one's 15th of May, which is like, I think 3 months. You have a lot of time to let the stock play out, and it decreases your risk a lot. Oh, stop biting me. My bird has been insanely playful lately, and he's been a little like rougher. But I don't know if you can see. He's like a little toy. Anywho, okay, I love you too. I've also been taking advantage of Forex trades lately. I've been trying to understand the market better. So some of the things I've been taking advantage of is a stronger. Oh, I'm so sorry. Are you okay? Come. I'm sorry. Is a stronger New Zealand dollar against the US dollar. So I did take advantage of this. Let's take a look at the 4 hour. Let us connect my Wanda. Let me eat you, fucking cutie. Okay, so yeah, so I took advantage of this. The daily chart and the weekly chart looked like it was pointing downwards, so I was waiting for it to get to a a level, like an area of interest where there was a lot of buying and selling pressure, and then I was waiting to get in and sell the stock. Sell the pair. Took advantage of that, and I entered this at 5 p.m. And then I essentially exited before I went to bed. So I ended up staying away until about 3 a.m. And then I saw this bump upwards. So this is the hourly chart. When I saw that bump upwards, I chickened out a little bit. I was waiting for it to come down to over here, 50.59 and change. And I chickened out a little bit. I was going to bed. I was already up, and I was like, you know what? Since I'm so new to Forex still, and I've only been trading it for like a year. That's still very new. I just wanted to, make a profit and make back some of the losses I had on Forex. So I ended up exiting my position here, but I wish I didn't, because I ended up being a fantastic opportunity to make a lot of money. I could have made, probably I ended up making, I think, like 11% on my money here. But, that could have been a 20% profit here, which is crazy, because like 20% in not even 3 days. That's insane. So fantastic opportunity there. This is one that I am actually currently in right now. Entered the trade at 3 a.m. Ended up coming down to about, I think, 6% profit. came back up, break even slash I was actually a little bit of negative. Now I'm about 2.5% profit right now. Right there. I'm not putting in a lot of money right now. I'm still testing out the game a little bit. Again, same thing though. Overall, the euro JPY was pointing downwards, I think on the daily and the weekly. So I would just take advantage of runs like that, waiting for an area where I can enter. As for NZD CAD, I wish I took this trade. I don't know. What an opportunity missed. I was watching this around the same time, 3 a.m. I was looking at this. I wanted to enter it here. I didn't because I felt like I was kind of pushing it because it's so far from where I wanted to enter the stock. Sorry, the pair. I ended up saying, you know what, I'm not going to over gamble and, make stupid moves. But I did have reason, and I wish I did take that trade because it would have been another 20% win. That would have been fantastic. I wish I did. I didn't, but I'm glad I was right. Yeah, so that's where the market is right now. There is a lot of scarcity at the moment. So I'm not taking too many trades, but there is also, I'm not taking too many trades. I'm still watching gold. I'm still watching silver. Will I buy anytime soon? No. I just don't know where the hell it's gonna go. There's a lot of weird things here going on right now where, it's a lot of manipulation. Like there is it's almost impossible to go out and buy silver right now, because it's so high in demand. But why the commodity price is dropping? Like it doesn't make any sense. There's mints like the Australian mint, the Perth Mint I think it's called. They halted all selling of silver because they're trying to catch up on back orders. Yeah, and no Canadian stocks at the moment other than Shopify. What do you want? Other than Shopify, I am still looking at TELUS, but they had really bad earnings, so I'm gonna wait a little bit, maybe get in a better price. GWO is one that I actually told my mom to purchase here, I believe, at 61 and change, and you would have been up, what was that, 4%, 4.5% on your money. So let's say you put in $10,000, that's $400. So I don't think she ended up taking advantage of this one. I wish I had the money too, but it is what it is. Other than that, that is what is going on in my neck of the woods. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys have any questions, please do comment, like, and subscribe. And I would love to hear from what you guys think. And yeah.